Hey Josh, it's Tuesday, and it was a little cool today, so don't hate on me too much for wearing a jacket. So, anyway, to start off my video, I will answering your question from last week with my favorite memory from D&D, and oh boy, yeah, do we have an adventure today. So, this is probably going to take up the majority of my videos, just talking about all the different things that we have done in D&D that have all been just hilarious and completely meme-worthy. Yes, we have made our own memes for it, and no, they haven't gone through the internet yet. Anyway, so... Alright, so... There are a few sessions where I wasn't at, because things got in the way, one of which was vacation from last year. Then another one, I don't remember what the other one was, but there was another reason why I wasn't able to go to that was our second and third sessions. The second one, I don't remember what I had going on, and then the third one was while we were on vacation, so of course I wasn't going to be able to be at that one. So, I guess it all started with our first session, which is where a lot of our inside jokes have come from. So, for this session, or for this D&D story, I guess is the best way to say it. I'm not sure if that is, correct me if I'm wrong, but for this one we're doing an actual story that the people that made D&D actually have come up with. I don't remember the name of it, but it has to deal with dragons and some dragon called Tiamat. Let me know what that one is, because I sure as hell don't remember. Yeah, so, to start it off, I guess I'll share with you my characters, or my character sheet. Just to let you know, we are currently only a level 3, because we just don't have the time to actually, do much. So I'll just read off what the basic information is for it. So at level 3, my character's name is Renilius Linato. I came up with that, I thought it sounded cool, and till I found out that nickname could be Renlen. Yeah, it doesn't sound so cool then. But so... Anyway, Renilius is a rogue, and as of level 3, I have also an assassin, because I'm kind of trying to make my character, I'm kind of trying to make Ren basically an assassin from Assassin's Creed. I'll get into that in a little bit. So, his background is, he was a burglar, but he was kind of a Robin Hood sort of guy, which goes into his ideals that I'll get to in a moment. His race is a dark elf, because they have some pretty good stuff when it comes to being a rogue. I could have been a halfling, but I didn't want to be one. I didn't want to be a hobbit, is basically what I'm saying. And my alignment is neutral, kind of branching into chaotic neutral, potentially. For the personal traits, Ren is almost always calm. His ideals are charity, which goes into his whole Robin Hood ideal. He's hoping for redemption, which is why he's stealing from the wealthy and giving to the poor, basically. He's trying to redeem himself for something that I haven't come up with yet. And his flaws are forgetfulness, which definitely come in definitely come in handy. So, now that I'm over halfway through the video, time to actually answer your question. So, one of my favorite things that has happened in our sessions, like I said, this was our first session. Almost none of us knew how to play. All of us were, or most of us, it was our first time playing, and you could definitely tell that from the way that we were. So we were just sort of messing around the entire time, and this is where one of my oldest jokes in the D&D group come from. Can I climb the wall? We were stuck in some small town that had like this giant wall. It was walled off from the fields or whatever, and there was a dragon attacking this town, and we were all just trying to figure out ways to get out. So at first we were like, well, can't we just go out the front gate? And then our DM, Anthony, was just like, no, there's too many dead peasants in the way. There was just piles of dead peasants blocking the gate. So there's one of the memes, I guess. I don't know why that was so funny, but then me being the way that I am, I was like, can I climb the wall? Can I climb up the wall and climb down the wall on the other side and just run for it and not even have to worry about all of this combat? Because we were fighting a dragon, and I don't have any long-range weaponry because I was dumb and wanted to be able to dual-wield. Like I said, I was dumb. So, Anthony was just like, no, you can't climb the wall. And then, my second favorite thing that we've ever done was we were having just like a little side session. Wait, no. Was it a side session? I don't know if it was a side session or not. But we got into a training room, that's all that I'll say. And so basically there was a bunch of training dummies. So one of the people in our group was asked if they could try and seduce the dummy, and Anthony was like, sure, roll the 20 for it. And so they rolled the 20 and utterly failed. And so then I was there and I was just like, can I try and seduce the dummy? Because my charisma is my persuasion is a +4, and then charisma has a +2 with it as well. And I don't know how that all adds up. That's beyond me. I always ask the others how that works. And so I rolled a nat 20, so I seduced a dummy. And yeah, that was that. So alright, I'm gonna have to cut a few things out because I kind of rambled on there for a bit. So anyway, those are my two favorite things from D&D. And so, Josh, my question for you for this week is, what is the weirdest thing you have ever done in one of your D&D groups? Like, for me, it was the seducing the dummy, which is just hilarious. I thought it was hilarious. So, yeah. What is your favorite, or not your favorite, the weirdest thing that you have ever done in a D&D session? So, that'll do it for this video. So, Josh, I will see you on Thursday. Later, bro.